was saying, or what I was going to say before my power glitched and completely shut out the internet and my live stream and all that other good stuff, and I've had to restart everything, and here I am, back again. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Celeste Silver Cord. Dude, y'all, that's exactly what I was about to say this morning. Excuse me. The universe loves to do this thing, that as soon as you declare a statement, it will test it. It's going to test everything. You say you're going to quit smoking, it's going to give you everything in the world to stress you out. You say you want to start doing whatever, yoga every morning. As soon as you start, you'll get your cycle, or you'll, I don't know, hurt yourself somehow. And it'll be like, oh, do you really want to do it every day? Are you really going to do it every day? Are you really going to do it? The universe has a way of, every time that you declare a statement, it will do everything in its power to test you. So just be mindful of that, because it opens doorways of opportunity. And then, it tests you to see how long you're going to stand in that doorway with your foot just in. It's going to do a bunch of things to scare you to see if you'll step back out. I still can't believe my power just glitched. It is going to be an interesting day. I am trying once again to see if I can get up to the shop this morning. I got some stuff I wanted to go take up there and start setting up. And then I am aiming that I will have a set reading schedule for all the signs and things like that on my other page, because I do enjoy doing that. I just I don't know, having sometimes I struggle to balance the energies of it all. And like I said, anytime, now my thing is like, anytime I get close to doing something, it's usually a person that comes up and gets in the way. And anybody who's like an empath, or a mother for that fact. I know a lot of people are dealing with things with their kids right now, or they're dealing with things with their parents. I said there's a big thing with the parental child relationships going on right now, and that's happening for a lot of people. And we're all learning how to deal with that. Falling out. I don't know what it is with that 9 rod stars, man. It's like it's really asking you, you've been building all this stuff. Is it what you want? So, things been pretty peaceful for me yesterday. Not so much for everybody else. But, that's what I mean about we all take turns with our crazy. If the waves hit everybody exactly the same at the same exact time, every time, the world will fall apart. So it takes turns. I noticed that a lot of times when there's big shifts going on, I tend to feel them before the actual, something seems bothering me. And maybe that's because I follow the astrology so that I see it coming. The universe is like, okay, well, if you know this is going to happen, we're going to go ahead and do it now. Or vice versa. I went through a lot of shifts back in the 2017 Mars retrograde in Aries. Not upside down. Try to reset my decks as much as possible. Sometimes I deal them out. Okay. And just understand that everybody deals with it. I mean, that's how the universe tests you to see how bad you want something. Especially the more grandiose you're asking for. The more grandiose of a thing you're asking for, the more the universe is going to test you. It's going to put people in your path to distract you. It's going to test you to see what kind of vibrations you want to live at, where you want to be with this world. So my objective is to go hang out at Dots today, which, yes, I thought they called the liquor store Dots because of the red dot thing that they got that's down in the South. But it turns out that her name is just actually Dot. And yeah, just see the energy is like up there during the day, and when would be the best time for doing local readings. And I would like to use the space during the day to really set up a good reading schedule for everybody. I'm going to use my book. I'm setting this up for my New Year's resolutions, part of my New Year's resolutions for Samhain. Because like I said, you don't have to wait for New Year's. You guys, there's a bunch of New Year's that you can use. And I usually say don't go with January because the January resolutions rarely work. Why? Because you are on a collective resolution when you do that. There are so many people setting up grandiose resolutions, and a lot of people will bail on them, and you'll be part of that collective flow. That's why most people's New Year's resolutions don't make it past March. So if you're not going to do something now, I would say, if you want to set a goal for yourself, set it now and go with that. And then you can expand on that idea on January. And then you can add another resolution. I like to do them with the Ides of March. You're thinking about everybody's birthdays, man. We thought it was pretty funny. I'm pretty much born right on the spring equinox. My kid's father was pretty much born on the winter solstice. And my son was conceived on the Beltane and born just after the New Year. So I call him my little year king. And my daughter was conceived on the midsummer solstice, and she was born on the Ides of March, which is an interesting dynamic with me and my daughter because she's Pisces towards the cusp side of Aries, and I'm an Aries on the cusp of Pisces. So I hope we get along as well as we do now when she's older. She's a trip. My kids are pretty, I don't know. I get along really good with my kids. We talk about everything, and we can talk about everything, and I love that about them. I mean, nothing embarrasses my kids to talk to me. They can tell me anything, and they know I won't judge them. What do we also got today? All right, so at 12:03 a.m., we have the moon entering Gemini. And a little tip for today, it says woodsy and spicy sandalwood, incense, concentrates, and heals. So, telling you guys maybe you can switch up your scents and stuff today instead of using sage. Did you say sandalwood? Yeah, try using some sandalwood today if you have any access to it. Oh man, I'm sorry. All right, so we're going to go ahead, get you a couple of magic cards, and then we'll read the cards for this morning, just a collective energy, and then, I'll check on you and see what y'all are doing later. All right, so what do we see? What do we got? We have got some strong feminine energy going on today. All right, so we got the Queen of Pentacles ready to start getting gears a-turning. We got the Queen of Swords using her words and to create almost a musical type tone to get her message across. We have the King reversed. So this is just saying, you're in this energy, just make sure that you're still being clear thinking and intellectual about whatever it is that you're doing. And also, don't let this person ruin this energy you got going on. I read mostly for women, but for my divine feminines, or for people that are in the feminine energy and trying to build on that right now, since that is the growing energy you really should be tapping into at this moment, right? Getting all your gears moving in the physical world, speaking what it is that you want and your messages with truth. Don't let too much intellectual energy cost you a victory, because I do see a victory over that right here. I see this as kind of like don't outthink yourself. Don't outthink yourself. You know, stay in this queen energy, this feminine energy, and don't outthink yourself from what it is that you're doing, because there is a victory coming for you as long as you hold true to your truths. And it's just a matter of busting through that last wall, okay? Do you really want what you say you want? The universe keeps asking you, and you're not answering clearly. I'm telling you, a lot of my problem, and I realize it, is that I don't know if I really want this. Like I said, I keep trying to quit YouTube and everything. Every time I do, I get a beautiful message from someone saying either they just found me or they've been watching me for a while. You know, they're worried about me. They want me to come back. And I'm like, oh my goodness. And yeah, I mean, and that's just dealing with the 20 or 30 people that follow me. I couldn't imagine having thousands and thousands of viewers that invested in me. And maybe that's my problem. What? You can't even visualize what it is that you need to be successful at for what it is that you're doing, because you don't really want to be famous. Never really have. Never been a thing for me, you know. But I look kind of at it like Lagatha. She didn't want to be king of Catacat. You know what I'm saying? She wanted to be a farmer, and that's all she talks about towards the end of the series. She goes, it's about those first years when the kids were little and all they did was farm and they weren't in charge of anything. Weird dynamics going on in the world, guys. Very weird. You know, and it depends on how much you want. You keep wishing on stars. Make sure that you keep looking for, if you're wishing on stars, one, make sure you're even wishing on a star. A lot of the stars you're wishing on are galaxies and planets. There's a lot of planets that you can see in the sky right now. Look them up. All the planets are on one side, so you can see them all if you have a really clear night. But the star card also talks about you have to nurture the ground that you stand on, as well as the waters of your own emotions, to figure out what star it is you're even reaching for. I got the Hermit reversed, the King of Wands reversed, and the Six of Wands reversed. So it's like I was just saying, you can't even sit down and visualize what it is you want because you got so much going on around you right now. King of Wands, you're not sure where exactly to even stick your passion. I mean, can't be a visionary with no vision. So that is really blocking your victory in whatever area it is that you're working on right now. It's really an internal struggle of nailing down what it is you want. Like I said, I'm planning on going ahead and locking down a set schedule for tarot readings on the main channel. That's my big thing. And that's my King of Pentacles that I'm going with, right? The King of Pentacles is all about getting some discipline and control over what you're doing. Me and a couple of my girlfriends are also doing the yoga challenges in the morning, right? So this is my morning. Come out here. I'm going to read for you guys, talk to you guys on this channel for a little bit where I can be a little bit more personal, and I'm not just going to be like, this is a reading for this sign, you know? This is my reading for you guys, for y'all that I do feel are genuinely my friends. It is time to get some discipline and control over what it is you're trying to do. If you want to get past, you know, keep reversing them so that you can see them in the order that I see them in, right? You want that victory? We got to be able to sit down and think about, got to turn the Hermit around and take a moment to really quiet your mind and figure out what it is that you want to do, where it is you want to put your passions at. Is it something you're truly passionate about? Because that is what is blocking you from a victory in your goals right now. I don't know if your goals are what your goals aren't what you're trying to achieve. I don't know if that makes sense to y'all. King of Pentacles. Routine, organized. Because once you can get through that barrier, the Lovers, the Two of Wands, the Page of Cups, we got Justice, we got the Magician. I can't make this up, guys. Once we can get through these barriers of self-sabotage and self-defeat, it's a thought process. Like I even mentioned to my grandmother how much I see other people doing this stuff online and reading for people, and it blows their mind. I'm like, yeah, well, if I can just get established, man, this is a possibility for everybody. So if you can just get yourself focused in one area, it will open and get some control over it, will open you up to that love frequency. You will be able to see, I'm holding this little crystal ball with his 2 wands looking out into the future, where you want to go. Messages of love will come in because you will be on that love frequency. Justice will come to those who have wronged you, and you will be the magician of your own life. Love it. What a beautiful reading. We got only what? Out of the posse, it's just Saturn left in retrograde, and he's going to be coming out soon. The shift is coming, y'all. It's coming. It is. Don't get wrapped up into politics and stuff right now. Don't let that beat you up, all right? Do your research. Vote for who you're going to vote for. But keep it to yourself. Really, you want some peace? Don't tell nobody who you're voting for. I love that about the mom in that, the Tim Allen show. Not Home Improvement, the other one that he did. Where he's like a hardcore Republican, but his wife won't tell anybody who she votes for because she likes to listen to the family bicker and she's on everybody's side and nobody knows who she votes for. We did come here to be healers, but we did not come here to wear a mask. All right? A lot of people are masking themselves and trying to play a persona or a role, and you're not being genuine to yourself, and you're getting tired of what it is you're doing because you have to fake your way through it. Nobody enjoys doing that. That is detrimental to your own healing, okay? You got to be able to be genuine in yourself. Stop trying to be someone else. That's not going to get you anywhere quicker. You have to be you. You have to genuinely be you if you want to get what it is you want in the world, and if you want harmony. This card pops out a lot for us, guys. Why? Because we like drums and beats and music and things like that. We like that stuff. And it's about finding other people who like the stuff that you like. And you can't do that if you're pretending to be somebody else. You have to be genuine to yourself. Being genuine to yourself and walking in your truth is how you stumble across your soul tribe of people who speak your language and see you and hear you. Because messages can only reach people that are open to hear them. For our magic cards, we got the sun. The golden energy of the sun brings fame and fortune. All right. We got fairy magic. Respectfully work with the fairies and elementals to achieve your goals. I say always respect, always give respect to the elements and never ask for any entity to do anything for you. Ask for the strength to do it yourself. Don't ask them to do it for you, and they will help you. Healing. True healing of the mind, soul, and body. Got to balance yourself out, all right? Got to balance yourself out and heal yourself. You want to be a healer to the world, you must first go through the trials of healing yourself. Healing your past traumas, your past wounds, working through them, cutting toxic connection cords, letting go of the people pleasing, and being able to be genuine to yourself in your own truth is how you heal yourself. And you cannot heal others until you heal yourself first. And I know a lot of people are like, oh no, what if you're terminal? That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about physical ailments, physical whatevers. Now, granted, I did a lot of work for my spine and stuff like that. Good morning, sweetie. I'm about to actually hop off here in a minute. I actually lost my power and lost a whole bunch of time. But I was just finishing up. You can catch the playback. But good morning. I'm so glad you showed up. Talking about doing that healing, that inner healing work is something that's important today because we are meant to be healers, and we cannot teach other people how to do their shadow work if we refuse to do our own. But that was all the time I've got for today. I actually have to go get my kids up for school, and then hopefully it's supposed to rain today, so Rob's going to be home early, and we're going to go hit up the store and see if I can't set some of the stuff up that I have pulled out for it. All right. Yeah, I've been saying there's been a lot of dynamics going on between parental and children going on, and maternal. It's really a lot of mother-daughter stuff that's happening right now. But there, if you're a guy in feminine energy, there's stuff going on with your mommy too. It's the rising feminine energy is bringing up a lot of stuff with mommies. But we will all work through this together. That is the shift. And as long as we're all collectively doing it, we are all collectively leading the co-creation of healing for everyone right now. All right. I love you guys as always. Remember, if you like the videos, please like, share, subscribe, spank my bell, y'all. Tell me how much you like it. And yeah, I'm going to check y'all out later. I'm not sure if I'll get any videos for the other channel done today, but that is the goal, is to start getting regular videos on the other channel, start pumping out. But cards and coffee will always be over here for you guys as special for y'all. All right, I love y'all. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and windy paths with me, and I love y'all, and I'm going to catch y'all in the morning.